Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest questions we all face. And we're going to use a guide that was created in, well, some of the most difficult circumstances you can possibly imagine. We're going to dive into how to build meaning, especially when your life feels like it's in total chaos. Okay, so let's start by just being real for a second. Let's talk about a feeling that, well, it might be hitting a little too close to home for you right now. It's that sense of being adrift, that feeling that things just aren't where you thought they would be.
You know that question that just pops into your head? Why do I keep doing this? Maybe it happens on a tough day or late at night when you can't sleep. You just find yourself wondering, what is the point of all this effort, really?
And here's the thing, you're not alone in this. This feeling of chaos, it isn't some unique personal failure. It's a deeply human experience. For some of us, it shows up as a job that just drains the life out of you. For others, it's a relationship that fell apart, or maybe it's the ghost of a dream you had to let go of. And what happens when all this stuff piles up? Well, all those chaotic threads, they kind of weave themselves into this one big, overwhelming feeling: paralysis. You just feel stuck. You start to think, my life is a mess. It has no meaning, and you have absolutely no idea what to do next. But what if the reason we're all so stuck is because we've been looking at the problem all wrong? What if we've been given the wrong map, and we're searching for something in a way that pretty much guarantees we're never gonna find it? You know, our whole culture is kind of obsessed with this idea that meaning is like some hidden treasure. We're constantly told to find our passion or discover our purpose, as if it's just out there under a rock somewhere waiting for us. But that makes life a passive waiting game, doesn't it? So let's break this down. On one side, you have the finding mindset. It's passive, you're waiting for some big lightning bolt of inspiration before you act. But the psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl, he gave us this game-changing truth. Meaning isn't found, it's built. It's an active internal thing where every single decision you make adds another brick to the structure. And that simple switch, well, that's what moves you from being paralyzed to actually getting in motion. And I want to be really clear here. This isn't just playing with words. This is a huge shift. It's about moving from being a passenger in your own life to actually grabbing the steering wheel. Meaning isn't something that just happens to you. It's something that comes from you, from your choices. Frankl just completely flips the script with this one idea. It's brilliant. Stop asking what you can get from the world. Start asking, what does this situation right here, right now, need from me? What can I give? All right, so this all sounds great, but how do we actually do it? How do you start building? Well, Frankl didn't just leave us with a cool idea. He gave us a practical toolkit. He laid out 3 very clear paths. He came up with these 3 universal ways to build meaning. You've got your work, your love, and your resilience. And the absolute genius of this framework is that no matter what's going on in your life, at least one of these paths is always available to you. So path number 1 is your work. And listen, this isn't just your 9 to 5. Your work is whatever you contribute. It could be building a company, sure, but it could also be raising a kind child or tending a small garden, or even just writing an email with care and attention. It's any action that leaves some small piece of the world a little better than you found it. Path number 2 is connection. Love, meaning, can be built in the deep, powerful connection you have with another person, a partner, a friend, a child. This is what anchors you. It pulls you out of your own head and gives you a powerful reason to matter to someone else. Okay, now this third path, this one is the most radical, and it's maybe the most profound. It's for those times when you face suffering you can't escape, a serious illness, a tragic loss, a situation you are powerless to change. Even then, you can build meaning. How? Through the attitude you choose to take in the face of it. This really gets to the heart of it. In those moments when you feel like you can't create anything and you can't connect with anyone, the simple heroic act of just bearing your struggle with dignity, that becomes your work. That becomes your contribution. So, let's bring this all home. How do we take this powerful philosophy and turn it into something you can actually do, like today, the second this explainer is over? It all starts with one small step. So, I want you to ask yourself this question and be honest. Look at your life right now, with all its messiness and all its chaos. Which of those 3 paths, creating something, connecting with someone, or enduring with strength, which one is the most open to you in the next 24 hours? Look, the goal here isn't to fix your entire life in one day. Not at all. It's just to choose one path and take one small, intentional action. Just one. Maybe it's writing for just 10 minutes, or sending a single text message that says, "Hey, I was thinking about you and I appreciate you." Or maybe, just maybe, it's deciding you're going to face today's struggles with quiet dignity.
And that right there, that is the ultimate takeaway. This is what Frankl learned in a concentration camp. Everything can be stripped away from you, your job, your home, your health. But the one thing that can never be taken away is your freedom to choose how you respond. That is where your power lives. Your circumstances might be chaotic, but your response can be noble. And that is always, always enough to begin